Hi, so welcome back to the sun signs, and we will be discussing the 12 sun signs in a minute in more depth. But first of all, I wanted to clarify that sun signs are the same as zodiac signs, because lots of people get mixed up about that. And your sun sign is obviously the day that you were born, the month that you were born, and everybody knows their sun sign. Because it's their month, apart from those people that are born on the cusp between two signs. So this is quite important because you will be one or the other. I'll just tell you a little story about my granddaughter who was planned to be a Libra by my Libran daughter. And she was actually 10 hours into Scorpio, into the sign of Scorpio. And she's definitely a Scorpio. She looks more like a Scorpio than a Libra. Libra has a definite look about them, and so does Scorpio. And so she was always going to be a Scorpio, because obviously your looks are probably a conception, are put together at conception, not just before you're born. So if you are born on the cusp and you don't know which sign you are, then, come and have a word with me and I'll tell you exactly what you are. And if you look in the newspapers or the magazines, you probably read both signs. And that brings me to the newspapers and the magazines. And just to say, really, that it always starts with Aries and ends in Pisces. So the first sign, we always start with Aries and we always end, as I say, in Pisces. So if we look at the chart, which is here, we see that we've got Aries and there's a number 1 there. And then we look here and we've got Pisces with a 12 there. So I'm going to be going through the 12 signs, as I said, in more detail. I'd like you to familiarise yourself with this chart wheel, because we will be using it for the majority of the course. And also you'll find in your handouts that you have an empty chart wheel like this. And at the end of this module, I will be asking you to do a little bit of homework with that chart wheel, so that you can familiarise yourself with what we've gone through. So I think that's all in this little bit, apart from the fact that I will just go through the 12 signs. And so here we have Aries, as I said, then we have Taurus, and then we have Gemini, and then we have Cancer, and then we have Leo, and then we have Virgo. So they're the 6 signs, the first 6 signs of the zodiac. And then we have Libra, and then we have Scorpio, and then we have Sagittarius, and then we have Capricorn, and then we have Aquarius. And as I said, the last sign is Pisces. So we will come back in a minute and look at the first 2 signs of Aries and Taurus. And then we'll continue, as I say, around the chart wheel. Now, as I said on a previous video, the sun signs are integral to learning astrology, and you will always come back to the meaning of the sun signs. And, you can't learn them all in 5 minutes, although you probably do know a little bit about the sun signs. If you have an interest in astrology already, you probably know what the different characteristics are of each sun sign, but we will be coming back, as I say, in a minute and giving more depth. So I'll see you on the next video.